Welcome to ISEC Mathematics Clinic. In my last video, I solved a question on indices based on the principle that a raised to power y times b raised to power y is the same thing as ab raised to power y. So this afternoon, I want to solve a similar question. So as we have on the board, 4 raised to power n times 20 raised to power minus n minus 1 times 3 raised to power 2n. None of the bases are the same. So all we need to do is to split them into two parts. Now how do we do that? Let's get it started. You have 4 raised to power n times 20 can be written as 4 times 5. Why do we choose 4 and 5? Because we have 4 as base here and 5 as base. So that will be 4 raised to power m minus n minus 1 times 5 raised to power n minus 1. Then times 3 raised to power 2n. Then for the denominator, 180 can be written as 36 times 5. How did I get that? Because we have base 5 here, then I decide to divide 180 by 5. So 180 divided by 5 is 36. Then we can write 180 as 36 times 5. Then that 36 can be split into 4 and 9 because of base 4 here and base 3. So this is 4 times 9 times 5. Then 180 raised to power m can be written as 4 raised to power m times 9 raised to power m times 5 raised to power m. Then times 5 raised to power minus m. Now with this, we have base 4, base 5, base 3, then base 9. Then we need to change this 9 to 3 so as to have common base. Then this becomes 4 raised to power n times 4 raised to power n minus 1 times 5 raised to power n minus 1 times 3 raised to power 2m all over 4 raised to power m times 9 is equal to 3 raised to power of 2. Then we can rewrite 9 now as 3 raised to power 2, then times m. Then times 5 raised to power m times 5 raised to power minus n. Then from here, we want to divide or we want to apply law of indices for the common basis of here. Then this can be written as 4 raised to so this can then be written as 4 raised to power n plus m minus n minus 1 times 5 raised to power m minus n minus 1 times 3 raised to power 2n all over 4 raised to power m times 3 raised to power 2m times 5 raised to power m minus n. So now, since we have common bases up and down here, then we are going to apply law of indices. When we are dividing two common bases with different powers, we are going to subtract the powers from each other. So we are subtracting m from n plus m minus 1. Let's do that. 4 raised to power n plus m minus n minus 1, then minus m. Then also, we are subtracting m minus n from m minus n minus 1. And this becomes 5 raised to power m minus n minus 1 minus m minus n. Then lastly, we are subtracting 2m from 2m here. So this becomes 3 raised to power 2m minus 2m. From here, n cancels minus n. M cancels minus m. So we are left with 4 raised to power power minus 1 up here. And times 5 raised to power m minus n minus 1. We need to open these brackets. Minus times plus will give us minus, and this will be written as minus n. Then minus times minus will give us plus. This will give us plus n. Then times 2m minus 2m is equal to 0. So this is 3 raised to power of 0. So from here, m cancels minus m. N cancels minus n. So we are also left with 5 raised to power minus 1 here. And we have 4 raised to power minus 1 times 5 raised to power minus 1 times 3 raised to power 0. According to the laws of indices, any number raised to power of 0 is equal to 1. And this is now equal to 4 raised to power minus 1 times 5 raised to power minus 1 times 1. Then 4 raised to power minus 1 means 1 all over 4 raised to power 1 according to law of indices. Also, 5 raised to power minus 1 means 1 over 5 raised to power 1. Then times 1. And this is now equal to 1 over 4 times 1 over 5 times 1. And the final answer is 1 over 4 times 5 is 20. 1 over 20. So this is as easy as this. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Make sure you watch, comment, and God bless you. Thank